What's up, you YouTubers? It's your host, Keandre, and I'm here on the Keandre Opinion Show. And today I'm going to talk about some very disturbing news that comes right out of the state of Missouri. But before I can even get deep into my commentary, let me just go ahead and read you guys this article where I gained my information from. Shall we? Wait a minute. Alright, so the article says, the Missouri community is taking a stand to speak out against a new state statute that many believe will advance the school to prison pipeline. For those of you guys who do not know what the school to pipeline thing is, that's basically where you have these laws in school that makes it easy for kids to get sent to jail for silly stuff like fighting, which is in this situation right now. But I digress. Residents in the state are rightfully in opposition to the new statewide law that will provide for students involved in all school fights, to face possible felony charges instead of misdemeanors. According to Think Progress, the statute will aim to no longer treat fights in schools or aboard school buses as minor offenses, regardless of the age of the students involved. Students who participate in fights will now be arrested by school security officers and charged with a Class E felony. So let me just go and stop right there. So you guys notice how I put an emphasis on all school fights. So whether you're just some bully that's just punching somebody in the face or you're just somebody defending yourself, you're still going to have to be faced with the felony, which is Class E from what this article is saying, and something that's probably as serious or more serious if you just simply get into a school fight. But let me continue, because it's not where it stops. The school to prison pipeline references the way in which children and teens predominantly of color are exposed to the criminal justice system at an early age after being criminalized for their behavior in school rather than educated or rehabilitated to prevent future run-ins with the law, which is my favorite line in this whole article. It says specifically, rather than educated or rehabilitated to prevent future run-ins with the law. Now, instead of teaching these kids what they're doing is wrong, we want to just automatically sit them in jail and basically ruin their life, because this type of stuff is going on their criminal records, and now they won't be able to get good jobs to provide for their families and possibly move to the suburbs and get a good house. So this is a really big deal, and as long as we continue to uphold stuff like this, we're going to have kids, mainly black kids, who are going to have to suffer, still struggle, and not be able to progress anywhere in life. But I digress. Oh, goodness. Nationwide states have shown that black children are disproportionately targeted by school to prison pipeline epidemic as instructors begin viewing students of color as more dangerous than white students as early as preschool, which ultimately subjects them to harsher punishments. Under the new Missouri statute, many parents worry that students involved in fights at school will be at risk for establishing criminal records before they can even fully grasp what it means to have a criminal record. I love that line too. See, some of these kids don't even know what it's actually like to have a criminal record. A lot of kids don't realize they can keep you from jobs, education, and all that good stuff. So we want to just continue to put them in a situation where they're ignorant to that type of stuff, and yet we give them that, so that way they won't be able to see it at all. Because keep in mind, when these kids go to jail, they're not going to be able to finish. Oh, goodness. Hold on, guys. Okay, this should be good. So, like I was saying, when these kids go to jail, they're not going to be able to finish up their education. Okay? Because these kids are going to be in jail by the time they're 18 and probably a few more years afterwards. So they're missing out on high school graduation and college. And so by the time they get out, they have to get back on track because they're already way behind. And if they cannot, because of their criminal record, for whatever reason they cannot get back in college or whatever, get a job, then that means they're going to have to be like that for at least the next 15 years until they're able to pay off that felony to get off the criminal record. So that means that these kids are going to have to further struggle in order to succeed. And this is why I'm against this law, because it's teaching our kids to, for A, not to be able to physically defend themselves. Because as I said earlier, I emphasize that it says involved in all fights. So again, you could be somebody that's just peacefully just defending themselves, or the bully. But even if you are the bully, I don't think it should be a matter where you should go to jail over just fine. I think it should just be something where you would need some type of anger management, or some type of talk to, or just some punishment that's less than going to jail. Because it's not worth it. Because just because you're somebody that instigated a fight doesn't mean you should have to face living your life with the criminal record. It's not worth it at all. And you're still a child, so you're still learning about the new world and all that type of stuff. So it's not a situation where we should want to put these kids in jail and then make a profit off of it, because we all know America has the highest incarceration rate, and we make millions of money off the prison industrial complex. So I just wanted to make this video to reach out to you guys and let you guys know what's going on. This might be a thing that's going on in all states soon, because I already know there's a few stories out there where you have some kids getting in fights and they actually got arrested. So this is probably going to be something that's going to occur in every state in the near future. And I just want to bring it to you guys' attention and hope for a change, and hope that they can get this whole thing repealed. Alright? But to then, I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.